Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready. 55. Watch the run. Check three.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
Slam. Watch the safety. Go. Check three.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Yeah. Tighten up. Check 4. Kill. Go. Swing.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
An opening drive sack. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Patch it. 54. Mike 54. Check tight. Mike 5-4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Undercrush. Pick the edge.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
A gain of 3, second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Here we go. Six the outlaw. Check back, check back.
On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Steelers.
Check.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ricky. Slam.
2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, D. 25. Check 25.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going top shelf for Smith. Shoot into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now it's Jackson. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Ryan Switzer. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Switch. Off. 55, my guy, 55. Here we go.
Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the and a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Let's go now. Let's go, 19 on it. I got it.
They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Mike 54. Ready? Go. Motion, Jason. Hayward. Shit. Mike 5-4.
They'll set up to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Shoot. Watch the air. Anyway. Small. No. Check the backer. Fall. Hey, mine.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
You got tight right there. 3. He's coming. We got double up.
He'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Johnson, the intended target. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Bang, 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 bang.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
54 Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. 54. You don't want nothing.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Broncos nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
He's coming.
To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's go.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Right there in the middle.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Steelers 21, Broncos 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson rolling to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check. Crunch. 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 Hey, no, look, we got.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This complete to Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the screen.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Jackson. This is the tight end Fant. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Jackson now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. As his guys are in for 6. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Boswell good with the extra point. And it is 28-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Jackson completes it to Fant on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll get this one to Switzer. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The throw taken in by Hamilton. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Jackson throwing again. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Jackson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is he?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Check, 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 check. Switch, switch.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaud.